I would sing, but I would get copy striked. Sing 2. I did not see the first Sing. It came out... there's a reason I didn't see the first Sing. It came out the year my mother passed. Yeah, no, I didn't see the first Sing. I'm perfectly okay with jukebox musicals. It's so freaking stupid. It just seems so silly. I mean, I've seen a lot of stupid and silly shit, but I'm like, okay, whatever. But made a lot of money, and I'm told it wasn't a bad film. So, apart from getting requested to see it, I was going to make it a point to see Sing 2. I can't say I didn't have a fun time. This movie's freaking batshit. Like, this is a batshit movie. I mean, you see it in the trailer. The story is what it is in the trailer. The base story is what it is. The group want to go to perform for this guy, Crystal. He's the wolf guy. The wolf who's like the head of this big corporation. Owns like a casino and stuff like that. And you know, it's like, oh, I need new ideas. I got one with Clay Calloway, who was voiced by Bono and is just essentially Bono. I will be referring to him as Bono because all of his songs are U2 songs, so it is this universe's Bono. Why didn't I just call him Bono? I have no freaking idea. Because Bono clearly had no problem singing and doing the voice. Why not just say U2 existed in this world? It's just a slightly alternate take, and this is Bono. I have no idea. And so yeah, that's them trying to get him trying to not be killed by the wolf, who was a freaking psychopath, by the way. Was actually tried to kill the guy at one point, twice actually. Like, holy crap. And that's your base story. Then your side quests in the mission tend to be falling in love, trying to do an on-screen kiss, trying to learn how to fight on stage, trying to learn how to overcome your fears. What else was going on there? Oh yeah, the lizard has to basically learn to stand up for herself a little bit. Yeah, everyone has their own little side mission story, if you will, and I'm like, okay, Jesus Christ, there's a lot going on in this movie. This is a surprisingly like bloated film for a kid's film about anthropomorphic animals singing. The film opens up like weird as hell too, until you grasp what the hell is going on. It opens up like a fever dream, almost like a horror story, and then then you realize, oh, okay, this is what's going on. Like, what the hell? And I'd say that the music, all the songs are good. It's like, of course the songs are good. All the songs are like, all the songs are actual songs that exist before the movie, so they're just being redone. Taron Egerton still has a great voice. Scarlett Johansson has a very good singing voice too. I forget she has a good singing voice. Bono, it's freaking Bono. Of course he's got a good singing voice. So the quality of the song is not a big, or them singing isn't a really big issue. It's just that there's so much going on, and because I didn't see the first one, I'm not as invested in these characters probably as I should be. So I'm like, okay, well, great. Why should I care? This is mostly the Cole Wallace fault anyway for just lying about shit. Yeah, the situation they find themselves in is all the Cole Wallace fault simply for the fact that he wasn't freaking honest about anything. But honestly, he got good advice. He just was kind of a wimp about it. Look, like I said though, it's kind of batshit and therefore it's entertaining. My favorite character is Cal, though, is Bono. I'm not a big U2 fan myself, and they've got songs I like. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. That's a good song. I like that song. When they sing that song like they did in the trailer, I'm like, okay, yeah, I like the song. Admittedly, though, I will say, it's been a while since I've actually heard Bono sing. And I honestly forgot what his voice sounded like as he sang. But I'm like, okay, Cal's got this gruff voice. Like, okay, he's got this deep voice and all that. And then he sings like, "Oh, to be with." I'm like, I know that was Bono's voice, but it's very possible Bono was putting on a voice to play the character. So his natural singing voice was very jarring in contrast to what I was getting. But he's the best character in the film because he's the most freaking relatable character in the film. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're all, besides the fact they're animals, they're all portrayed relatively human in terms of what they go through and what they're dealing with. But in terms of like what someone is actually going through and dealing with, like in terms of hardship, and you identify with that, oh, I identify with Cal 100%. I identify with Bono's character more than any of them. A, because I don't have stage fright. I do this for a living, but I also did a lot of stage and theater in school. So I don't want to say I'm a natural born performer, and I feel I'm a natural entertainer. So, and I get a lot of joy from entertaining. So I actually don't get stage fright. I really don't. I have no problem singing, performing, anything in front of people. I can understand though people who do. So when the pig has that, well, no, it's not the pig. None of them actually have stage fright per se. They have situational problems. Like the elephant's has issues doing an on-screen kiss when she's never had a boy, or on-stage kiss when she's never had a boyfriend. The pig is afraid to jump from the heights for whatever reason it was. They actually don't really give a reason for why she suddenly had a issue doing that. Oh God, I don't remember the gorilla's name. Edgerton's character. The gorilla is having trouble with this honestly pretty overbearing instructor for choreography. And he's just feeling overwhelmed from that. So sure, relatable. I get relatable, yeah. But Bono's character actually has had like a history and all that. You know, he was a performer, and it's obvious from the trailers. This is no spoiler. He lost his wife, and that profoundly, like, he lost his muse, he lost his inspiration, he lost the love of his life, and he was away for 15 years. And, like, he just didn't know if he could do it again. And yeah, like, that, to me, as someone who's lost a lot of loved ones in my life, without going too dark or anything like that, in my own personal history, anyone who's watched the channel long enough knows I've lost, like I mentioned, I lost my mother, unfortunately. So I can identify with that, like hell, what he was going through. The rest of them, I'm like, I'm sure someone can. I can't. So I'm like, he's the one I'm most invested in. He's also kind of like the best character. He's kind of mean-spirited because these people are on his property. Rightfully so. Also, this film gets surprisingly dark. Like I said, the wolf literally throws Moon. That's his name. I don't know what his actual full name was. I can't remember it. But Moon, the koala, he actually throws him off a ledge at one point. They literally, there's a scene where they get electrified. Cal comes out and literally is just scaring the shit out of the chameleon. And I'm like, oh my God, this is getting like kind of rough. And I'm here for it, actually. But you know what? I mean, the songs are sung well, and I don't know if anyone could ever put on the show they put on in the final act. I would watch the hell out of the show they put on in the final act. Holy crap! You can only do this really, I mean, I don't know if you could do this in live action. The stuff they were pulling off, though, like, effects-wise, I don't know if we could do anything close to that in, like, the real world with all the stage effects we have. But if you could, I would watch the hell out of that show. That was really fun to watch. And, I mean, I'm not going to say how it goes or whatever, but it goes the way you assume it's going to go. There's a happy ending. But, I mean, look, I can't say I didn't have a fun time. I did. Do I regret not seeing the first one? Not really. The most I would have been there for is to see, you know, covers of different songs by different artists. I'm hearing, I know Edgerton did I'm Still Standing, which ironically he went on to play Elton John. So he ended up singing it again. I don't remember what really any of the other characters sang. Either way, it's a fun movie, and like the kids were having a good time in there. It's a good kids film out there. All the films out there right now, try to remember everything out there right now. Sing, definitely a family film. If you haven't already taken your kids to Spider-Man for the 15th time, Spider-Man's obviously there. Now that I say it out loud, I don't know if there's much else for kids or families out right now. Keep in mind, I'm saying kids and families. Honestly, I'd have to double check, but I think Sing 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home are the only ones that are really tailored to either kids and or families. And honestly, both are a good option. If you haven't seen one or you haven't seen the other, go check them out if you got the time. There's nothing else coming out this week, certainly. And oh, sorry, Gas Pocket. Oh, that did not feel good. I hope that's a Gas Pocket. Ooh. I got a doctor's appointment. I think I might have an ulcer or something like that, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just because that felt like hopefully a gas pocket dislodging. Hopefully that's what that was. So yeah. Yeah, I do feel a little better, actually. So, mate, is that really what I've been having this entire for the last couple of weeks? Is just a freaking gas pocket that would not move? I find that very difficult to believe. Oh well. Either way, no, I do recommend the movie. Weirdly enough, it's fun. I liked it. I don't think I'll be seeing it again unless my girlfriend is adamant about seeing it. But I don't regret seeing it. I had fun. Not much in terms of, we got like a new trailer. We got a trailer for something. It's got, oh God, Zachary Levi, who, you know, Shazam, Chuck fame. And he's playing the father of a autistic, oh God, it's a brittle bone disease. Basically, that's what it is. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a brittle bone disease. Kid. I can't remember if it was based off a true story. And it looks like one of the, it reminds me of the movie Wonder, at least in terms of the trailer. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll get around to seeing that one. Despite how many requests I get, I cannot go out to see every film that comes out. So, I mean, so if they're like, I got one viewer who wants me to see every animated film I can, and hopefully I go out to see them all. Generally speaking, the animated films I try to go out and see, I do. But you'll have to understand, there's always going to be a chance I don't go out and see. Like, I didn't get out to see Ron's Gone Wrong. I didn't see that. It might be on Disney Plus. If I have the time, I'll try. I'll make an effort. I still never even saw Soul, and Soul looked like apparently was a very good film, and I still never saw that. Also, never saw Luca. So I hate the going direct to Disney Plus shit, as I'm less likely to watch it despite having Disney Plus. Believe it or not, I want to support the theater experience more than just the streaming experience. Don't get me wrong; both have their place and both can work. Absolutely, I prefer the theater experience. I digress. What else did we get? Anything else? We didn't get Batman. We got something though. What did we get? I'm just trying to think real quick on what we got.